party, everyone's invited.
Bring your friends, we're gonna have some fun.
It's a party, hey, let's get excited.
Time to tell everyone.
It's a party, everyone's invited. Bring your friends, we're gonna have some fun. It's a party, hey, let's get excited. Time to tell everyone.
Come on,
See what God is doing.
come on,
Tell what He has done.
come on.
See what He is doing. God is doing a new thing. It's a party, everyone's invited. Bring your friends, we're gonna have some fun. It's a party, hey, let's get excited. Time to tell everyone.
Come on,
See what God is doing.
come on.
Tell what He has done.
Come on.
See what He is doing. God is doing a new thing. Come on, see what God is doing. Come on, tell what He has done. Come on, see what He is doing. God is doing a new thing. Come on, see what God is doing. Come on, tell what He has done. Come on, see what He is doing. God is doing a new thing. God is doing a new thing. We are young, we will lead the way. Show the world, we are here to stay. We are young, we will lead the way. Show the world, we are here to stay. Set an example by what you say, and do. Set an example by what you say, and do. We are His, and He showed the way. We will go, we will serve, we will celebrate. We are His, and He showed the way. We will go, we will serve, we will celebrate. Set an example by what you say, and do. Set an example by what you say, and do.
Try to set an example like I'm in class and I'm answering questions right. We confess we are blessed by the hands of Christ. Trying to be a lighthouse, not a candlelight. So we new kids springing up. Show the world with this news that we bringing up. Dudes are confused because we usually sing it, but it's all about God. Who
Set
we
an
believe and trust.
example by what you say, and do. Set an example by what you say, and do. Set an example. Set an example.
God's story. Esther. So part of God's story is about a woman named Esther, and it goes like this. Esther was adopted by her cousin Mordecai because her parents died. She and Mordecai were Jews, which means they were part of God's special family. Our story begins right before Esther becomes queen and God's family gets in some serious danger. Now, even though Esther was a Jew, she lived in Persia, which was ruled by King Xerxes. Let's just call him X. One night, King X wanted to show off his wife, Queen Vashti, at a party. She said no. So he said Vashti could never see him again, and he needed a new queen. So the king invited all the single ladies in Persia to his palace for a year. He decided Esther was prettiest, and she became queen. Really? But as crazy as that sounds, it was a good choice because Esther saved his life. See, one day, Mordecai overheard two guards plotting to kill the king. So he told Esther, and Esther told X. Around the same time, another powerful man at the palace, Haman, got really mad at Mordecai. He didn't know Mordecai had saved the king's life, or that he was the queen's cousin. So he made a rule that all Jews must die. Like we said, he was really mad. And the king let Haman make this rule because he had no idea that Mordecai or Esther were Jews. Well, all the Jews were heartbroken. But Mordecai thought maybe Esther could save them. She was queen, after all. Problem is, only a king could change laws. And anybody who even spoke to the king when he didn't want to listen could die, including Esther. But she was willing to try. She said, "If I die, I die." Talk about brave. So Esther visited the king. To her relief, he said, "What do you want? I'll give it to you." Esther had a plan. Politely, she invited King X and Haman to dinner. She had saved the king's life. Now she was making a special dinner for him? X liked that. He said yes. That night, the king asked Esther what she wanted again. And again, Esther invited them to dinner. Haman was thrilled to be invited to dine with the king and queen, twice. But even with this special treatment, he knew he couldn't be truly happy until Mordecai was dead. So he came up with a plan to kill him the next day. But that same day, the king realized that Mordecai had never been honored for saving him. So X asked Haman how to honor someone. Haman thought the king was going to honor him. Instead, he honored Mordecai. So Haman was already in a bad mood when he got to dinner. But his day went from bad to worse. See, Esther finally told the king that someone made a law to destroy her people. X was furious and asked, "Who dared to do such a thing?" Esther told him, "It was Haman." Then the king found out that Haman wanted to kill Mordecai too. Enraged, he ordered that Haman be killed. After that, King X told Mordecai to make a new law to save the Jews. The Jews honored Mordecai and celebrated with a feast. Esther had been willing to risk her life for her people, and she ended up saving them. Like Esther, another rescuer would come one day, and he would actually die to save all of God's special family. And that's the story of Esther. So, in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Esther was a Jew. She became queen. Mordecai overheard a plan. He told Esther. Esther told X. Mordecai made Haman mad. Haman made a law. The Jews were sad. Esther was brave. She had a plan. She told the king about Haman. The king got rid of Haman. God's family was saved. And that's a part of God's story.